Hey there, everyone. It's Jason here with Infinity Property Group at Keller Williams Realty. So, okay, go ahead. By a show of hands, who's tired right now? Guess what? You're not alone. Between work, home, and just life in general, everyone's tired and stressed. Now, don't get me wrong. Stress is actually good for you in small doses. However, chronic stress can impact your health, and just make your life not as great as it could be. So what are some of the issues that cause stress, and how do we avoid them? I know in my life, one of the first issues is actually someone that's fairly close to me is a huge proponent of procrastination. When you put something off that can be done today, you're building up anxiety because all you're doing while you're trying to either go out and have fun or work on something else, you're just thinking about the project that you just procrastinated on, or the task, or whatever it happens to be. So you didn't even enjoy that extra time when you blew off that other project. You see how that can be so counterproductive? So why not go out and just swallow that big frog right away and break the project up into smaller bite-sized pieces. Have you ever heard someone say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Along the way, put some benchmarks in. When you hit them, take a break or reward yourself. For example, for me, when I'm studying, I read a couple chapters, and then I take a 30-minute break, do whatever I want. Typically, it's take a quick walk or listen to some music. But I have little benchmarks. Once I'm done with 2 chapters, I take a 30-minute break. So it's the way that I reward myself and helps me prevent procrastination. Now, I'm hugely guilty of this, and I'm still working on it. It's saying no to people. So I'm terribly horrible with my schedule. My schedule is so tight that I actually leave no white space for me to have time to plan or to think. And when you do that, you are not able to take advantage of opportunities that come up, and also just have time for thinking. So how do you overcome this? You got to purposefully put white space into your calendar. Also leave room for travel time as well as prep time and just thinking time. I know it sounds kind of strange. What do you mean you need thinking time? Yeah, you need thinking time. One of my favorite places to go to the marina and sit there and be on the water and just take 15-20 minutes. And I usually bring my journal and I'll just write down whatever comes to mind. You'd be amazed at what kind of thinking takes place in a nice environment like that. Now, when a big decision's on the line, or I know I have some folks, they'll go over the smallest details, such as, what kind of water do I drink tonight? Do I get the bottled water or do I get the filtered water with my meal? Of course, we all want to make the right decision. Proper due diligence is always important. However, you have to be able to recognize when you're just sitting in place, spinning your wheels, making no headway on that decision that you actually need to make. So how do you get around that? Set a deadline. Depending on what the decision is, I'll give myself a half hour up to a few days. And then once I hit that deadline, I make my decision and then I move on. Now, once you make that decision, oh boy, did I make the right one? Of course you made the best decision based upon the information that you had at that given time. Once you make that decision, you have to understand it's that instant you made that the decision was the best decision at that time based on the information you had. Going back and second guessing yourself will not do you any good and will just cause you unneeded stress. Remember, we're looking to avoid that stress. I'm very thankful that I was able to shake this habit a long time ago. I have zero ambition to be perfect. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I want to grow and become better at whatever I'm doing, whether it's golfing, real estate, or just life in general. But I keep practicing at it. And practice, again, it doesn't make you perfect, but it does make you better and better. And I know that being perfect is something that will never happen. So why would I, or anyone for that matter, beat yourself up over one small detail when the rest of the project went amazingly well? Take time and enjoy the success and learn to move on. So for more information about stress or real estate, in general, please reach out to me directly. My email is jason@kwipg.com, or of course you can email me, you can call me at 774-696-4293. I look forward to all the questions and comments and talk to you real soon.